Hi viewers, welcome to my class on mechanics of materials. In this class, I'll derive an expression for the deformation of a uniformly tapered bar of rectangular cross section. Consider a bar of rectangular cross section with constant thickness T. Thickness is T and its width varying from A to B in a length L. So its thickness, this is a front view and this is a top view. Thickness you can see in the front view, and the top view you can see the width at both ends. So width left end is A and width at the right end is B, and it's subjected to an axial force P. I'll show the 3D view of this. So width here it's A and the right end is B and the length of the bar is L. Now we will take a differential length at a distance x. At a distance x, you are taking a differential length. Length is dx, small length dx. Now this portion you can consider. This portion is separately taken and shown here, and it's subjected to a pull. The problem here is because area is continuously changing. From this end area is less, the right end area is more. So since area is changing, you cannot use PL by AE equation because deformation in each portion is going to be different. At the left end, the area resisting is less, more deformation will take place, whereas right end, the area resisting is more, deformation will be less. So it is not uniform, the deformation is not uniform. So we need to consider differential length, differential element, and find out the deformation in that differential element and integrate from left end to right end to get the total deformation. So you cannot use PL by AE in this case. So you have to separately derive an expression for the deformation of this particular case. So to find out the width here, so you need to find out the width here. So you know the width is changing from A to B. So the total change in width is B minus A. B minus A is the total change in width or increase in width in this case. And B minus A by L gives the change in width in unit length or rate of change of width. B minus A by L. B minus A is an increase in length. B minus A by L will give the increase in length in 1 mm length. So B minus A by L, increase in length in 1 mm length. If you multiply by x, that will give the increase in length in x mm length. For 1 mm length, increase is B minus A by L. For x mm length, increase in width is B minus A by L into x. So increase in width at a distance x, the increase in width is B minus A by L into x. So the width there is going to be A plus whatever increase is there at that point at a distance x. What is the increase? For x meter, that increase is B minus A by L into x. So A plus B minus A by L into x will give the width of the bar at that point. So you obtain the width at that point, and width, if you know, thickness is T, so you can find out the area of cross section of that particular element. This white portion will give the area of cross section. So width into thickness will give a resisting area for that element, and we can assume that resisting area is constant in this small differential length. So there is a lot of variation from left end to right end, but when you consider the differential length, you can assume that area of cross section is not changing much. It is a very small length you are considering. So you can find out the deformation in this differential length. There you can use PL by AE equation. P is the force, length is dx, area is W into T, where W you have calculated, W is A plus B minus A by L into x. So area you know, length you know, force is P, so you can find out the deformation in this differential length. Then you can integrate from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. So width is at a distance x is a plus kx. I am writing b minus a by L as k. B minus a by L is replaced by k, so you can write the width as a plus kx. That is only to reduce the work. Instead of keeping b minus a by L, I written it's k. So width at a distance x is a plus kx. Now area at that point is width into thickness. So thickness is t, width is a plus kx. Now the deformation of the differential element. In that differential element, deformation is, you can represent delta L dash. So PL by AE I am using P into dx. L is dx. Area is a plus kx is width into thickness into Young's modulus. So to find out the total change in length, you can integrate. Delta L is integral of that. So P dx by a plus kx into te. So P, te all constant. P is a load acting, T is the thickness, E is the Young's modulus. P by T is constant. 0 to L dx by a plus kx. So after taking the constants outside, integral 0 to L dx by a plus kx. Now if you integrate this, you will get log a plus kx divided by k. The coefficient of x is k. K you should divide. So 1 by a plus kx integration is log a plus kx natural logarithm divided by coefficient of x is k. P by t is outside. So integration is from, limits of integration is from 0 to L. So if you apply the upper limit, you get a plus kl, and lower limit if you apply, you get log a. Okay, x is 0, you will get log a. So log a plus kl minus log a. K you can take outside. So you get P by TEK. K is taken outside. Log a plus kl minus log a. P by TEK log k, I am substituting it back. K is b minus a by L. So this was the substitution, b minus a by L. L cancels, a plus minus a will cancel. You get log b, okay, minus log a. So P by TEK into log b minus log a. Log b minus log a you can write as log b by a, and k also I will put it back, b minus a by L. So L goes to the numerator, you get PL by T into b minus a into log b by a. So this is the expression for change in length of a uniformly tapered bar of rectangular cross section with constant thickness. Okay, and the width at the ends are A and B. Now this is not a general formula. You cannot put when they are having uniform cross section. Width at the left end and right end, if they are same, you will have A is equal to B. A is equal to B, you cannot apply this formula because it will give an undefined value. When A and B are equal, B minus A will be 0, you get denominator 0, log B by A, you will get log 1, 0, so numerator and denominator 0 by 0, it's not defined. So uniform cross section, don't use this formula, okay. When cross section is uniformly varying with the one parameter constant, that is thickness constant, and only width is changing, you can use this formula to find out the change in length. Whether it's a compressive or tensile load, you can apply the formula and get the deformation in the bar. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.